everybody and welcome to today's video. Today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club, specifically Doki Doki Literature Club SNAFU. Now I have never played a Doki Doki mod before, and you probably never even knew I played Doki Doki before. Don't ask about what's going on at the bottom right corner, it's just a random black thing going up. I'm using OBS for the first time, that may be the reason, but I'm just really excited to jump in. I've attempted to record this 5 previous times without, OBS, but this time I've finally included it. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get in. Okay, so in today's, what am I talking about? I've put my name as Salty already, but I will just, like I mentioned, I tried to record this 5 previous times. It was just very tough. So let's just get in. My phone begins vibrating as I step outside. Hey man, I'm gonna be running a little late today, so you can go on ahead. Try not to feel too lonely without me, winky face. I then shot him 49 seconds. This guy. I send a message into the flat reading K in an attempt to spare myself from more of his nonsense. Well, him not being here will at least make me a little bit more peaceful. Hey! What was that silly voice? My attention is drawn to wait, are they not best friends in this mod? I didn't really look up on it. I only knew. Oh wait, hi Kaiser. Put this away so you don't get distracted. I only played this mod because I had a Monika. No, I played this mod for the fun and love of Doki Doki Craft. But I don't know if they're friends or not. I've not really seen it, so I don't know what's going on. I made it look ton. Yeah, they don't seem to be friends, even though her name was still like Theory. Hey! She dashed across the street before stopping in front of me. Were you just gonna ignore me? Not exactly. I was trying to see who you were waving at. Okay, so they are friends. I guess we cleared that up. Huh? It was you, of course. Who else would it be? That's what I was trying to figure out. Jeez, Salty. It can be so weird sometimes. The girl starting half her day by insulting me is Theory. Oh my god, it's just Monika. The Monika brain rot. No, she's corrupting my system. I've known since elementary school. We used to walk to school together occasionally, but stopped around the beginning of last term. This distance wasn't the result of anything either of us had done, but more instead caused by a third party forcing themselves into my life. Sue and I still talk when we pass each other in school, but our relationship clearly isn't as strong as it used to be. The thought of us growing apart causes a tugging sensation to run through my head. By if weird, you mean unique and overflowing personalities, and I agree. That said, what did you expect me to think? The two of us haven't walked to school together in quite a while. Oh, well, yeah. But it's not like I don't want to. You're just always leaving early to meet Kiba. So I'm guessing Kiba's the dude on the phone. I already don't like him because he sent a winky face. Yeah. Really? There's only 10 minutes left before the best bell when they show up. Just how late are you leaving exactly? That's not the problem right now. Honestly. Questionable choice aside, you could always just walk with us. Thanks, but I'd feel bad for interrupting the two of you. Believe me, interruptions are more than welcome whenever Kiba's around. You'd actually be doing my sanity a favour. I'll keep that in mind then. For a brief reunion out of the way, we begin heading towards school. Speaking of him, have you ever talked to Kiba? I know the three of us have never been in the same place before together. Oh my god, my hair. I've not worn a headset that much, so it's still itchy. We said hello to each other in the hall, but that's about it. He seems nice. I get the feeling she has said something mean in a really polite way. I totally understand. Is there a reason the two of you weren't walking together again today? Yeah, he said something about running late and to go on without him. I see. He seems to fidget for things. Theory, is there a problem? I feel Theory, there's something off. Are you playing to a game of Hangman without you? You know that game's fun. Oh, that's right. Salty, did you know today was the last day to join the literature club? Already? Man, 2 weeks goes by quick. What a drag. Is something wrong? Not really. Kibo's just been bugging me about joining the Anime Appreciation Club ever since he heard they were looking for members a few weeks ago. Well, the game's not exactly called Doki Doki Anime Appreciation Club, so which made me think it'd be especially relentless today since it's his last chance. He knows I'm not super into anime, but still wants me to join because he's scared of not being able to make new friends. Oh, so that's why. Then, do you not plan on joining any club at all this year? The thoughts crossed my mind. But it would be a shame to leave the going home club after working so hard to become the president. I feel this with more pride than I probably should. Geez, Salty, this is why I'm worried about you. You'll end up becoming a NEET. So I searched up what NEET means. It essentially means loser. That's essentially what it means. Wait, actually, I'll search up. Let's search NEET meaning, just so I can get the exact one. NEET meaning. Okay, the meaning of NEET. Why is it on videos? Come on, computer. NEET. A young person who is no longer in the education system and who is not working or being trained for work. Okay. Well, now we know what NEET means, I guess. Geez, Salty. This is one way. Okay, there we go. NEET sounds kind of negative. The term stay-at-home husband has a much better ring to it. But you're not married. Don't get so caught up in the little details, sorry. What about you? Didn't you end up joining a book club or something not too long ago? Did I join a book club? It's like I'm not even. Alright, then what parts did I get wrong? Theory took a second to gather herself before putting on a smug face. You're looking at the co-founder and the current vice president of our school's very first literature club. I will now allow you to praise me. Huh? Theory? This Theory, the vice president of a literature club? The muscles in my face began twitching as I processed the information. Hey! You're thinking something mean, aren't you? Well, yeah, kinda. The put intensified as she glares at me. But I think that's great, Theory. Surprised or not, I'm still really proud of you. I guess that'll be good enough for now. Even though she's still pouting, Theory does seem a bit happier. The two of us stopped once again near the school's entrance. Hey Salty, since our last year and you've never been in a real one before, why don't you come be a part of the literature club with me? No thanks. Eh? You didn't even consider it. Sorry, but clubs aren't really my thing. Though the barrier to entry is probably pretty low if she was able to become vice president. Theory glares at me, as though she'd just read my mind. Will you at least come check out the club room? We're supposed to be having cupcakes today, so you could just stop in for one of those. Oh my god. Guys, I am so sorry. I didn't know that was a skip button. Okay, agreeing to check this out will give me an excuse to keep Kira from bugging me more about the anime club, not to mention this is my last chance to be a part of one. Still, the idea of being around strangers doesn't exactly tickle my fancy. Alright, I'll stop. Really sorry guys, I didn't know that was the button. I think I was supposed Have I paused my recording? Okay, no, I thought that was the pause recording button. Wait, have I? Let me check. Let me move it up. Sorry guys, again. Okay. So essentially, he said he's gonna stop in, and then he went to lunch, and he sat down, and Kiba says, I'm glad I managed to catch up with you, Salty. But why was you tucked away in this corner all by yourself? Oh, that didn't come up in the video. No reason really, just figured I'd practice being more antisocial. Oh, okay. Anyways, you know what today is, right? Oh, I'm definitely picking this. That's a thing? Yes, give your friends peace and quiet day as a thing. Man, I bet the guy who came up with it had some pretty annoying friends, so... I'm bothered by the fact that I can't tell if he's just acting like he didn't notice or genuinely missed the point. But no, today's actually the last day of people join a cultural club. Really? How did my comment not face him at all? Oh, so that's what you meant. Bro, why is Kiba just MC, but his eyes are a different colour? What? Yeah. Yeah, I've actually already talked to someone about that. Really? Who? So I mentioned it on our way to school earlier. We ran into each other and ended up walking together. Sayori, huh? Didn't she help start a literature club not too long ago? Yeah, and apparently made herself the vice president in the process. For real? No offense, but she doesn't really seem like the bookish type. Because she's not. There's no telling what possessed her to go along with it. Blackmail, maybe? This is an example way too extreme. You can never tell with how people act these days. Do you really believe if someone out there is willing to threaten a high school girl just to get a book club formed? If so, your personality is way worse than I thought. Perhaps. But regardless of why, I'm also just surprised she hasn't asked you to join up with her yet. Funny you should say that. She actually did ask me to check with her after school today, so I can't exactly say I'm fond of the idea. What did you just say? The hell? Murderous intent began seeping from Kiba. You're telling me your cute childhood friend personally invited you to join her club, and you don't want to? Do you have any idea the wars that have been caused by such privilege and arrogance? Calm down, you psycho. I told you 100 times there's nothing like that going on between us, and you really expect me to believe something so ridiculous? Neighbours who became childhood friends spent their whole adolescence together and applied to the same high school. I may miss a lot of things, Salty, but I can read between those lines plain as day. I'm telling you that you need a reality check. Still the childhood friends growing up and falling in love only exist in fictitious media. Kiba's stare grows strong because he's trying to uncover some secret I don't have. It's like how you have a sister, right? Would you ever date her? What? Wait, is that what you're into? You're upset because Sayori isn't your sister? God, no, you sicken me, Salty. Die! No, you creep. What? They're anime and visual novels where guys date their sisters, right? Even though stuff like that doesn't actually happen in real life, my relationship with Sayori is the same way. I keep thinking this over, I feel a slight pain from throbbing in my head. Guess talking about these things still manages to strike a nerve, even if the conversation is as nonsensical as this. Of course I understand, Salty. There's no reason to get so worked up. I was only messing with you. Judging from the way he flat out told me to die a few seconds ago, I can safely assume he was not only messing with me. Still super jealous though, things I'd give to have a cute childhood friend like her. Although, that ship is probably sailed once you reach our age, huh? You could always try getting a normal girlfriend like every other non-delusional person. No, the feeling just wouldn't be the same. I watch idly as Kiba had some bizarre moment of reaction. Oh well, can't do anything about it now. We're serious, but there's nothing going on between the two of you. Does that mean you could properly introduce... Absolutely not. Huh? You didn't even think about it. Well, let's just go back to the sister argument. Seriously, dude, what's your obsession with my sister? She's only 15. Stop being a creep. Shut up for a second. Think of it this way, how do you feel if someone tried dating your sister? That's easy. I would personally destroy any criminal who even tried laying a hand on her. See, I'm not that way with Theory too. The idea of another person getting too close to her bothers me for the same reason you'd want to defend your sister. You got a point. But hey, you know me. It wouldn't be like introducing her to a stranger. Kiba, I don't want you dating her because I know you. Even though it feels like you just said something really mean, I can understand where you're coming from. Good, now we hurry up and sit down so we can eat. I can already feel how cold my food has gotten. Oh yeah, sorry about that. We eat, talk and eat for a while before getting ready to return to our classes, but Kiba stopped me right as we were about to leave. He said he wasn't sure whether you would join or you would not, or you would join Theory Club, right? I haven't fully decided yet. This might not be my place to say, but I think you should. Oh? Why is that? It's just, I don't know. She went out of her way to invite you, so I think seeing you actually joined me a lot to her. Or something like that. He's not wrong. Isn't like a psychologist to figure out how happy she was when I agreed to stop by. My life must be really flipped upside down from taking advice from you. But thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, whatever. See you later, Salty. And with that, we parted ways. After school, spring semester. I stand waiting by my desk once the final bell is rung. I wonder if Theory forgot about coming to pick me up. We could have just met near the club and she had told me which room it was in. Oh well, not like I agreed to join anyway. The sound of heavy breathing comes through the door. What the hell? I reach for the door with an equal amount of curiosity and confusion welling up inside me. What's on the other side doesn't exactly warrant much surprise. So I stand in front of me, hunched over and gasping for air. Want me to call an ambulance? Salty? What are you doing here? It's my classroom, remember? She told me to wait here until class has ended. Oh yeah. I was just making sure you hadn't forgot. Right? So is everything okay? You were standing at a 90-degree angle when I opened the door. My last class is in the East Wing and I didn't want to leave you waiting for too long. So I thought I ran the whole way over here. I guess that makes sense, since the East Wing's on the opposite side of the building. Actually, would running here have taken her this long? She may not be the most athletic looking girl, but just how slow is she? Hey! You're thinking something mean again, aren't you? Whoa, did you become a psychic recently? You weren't supposed to agree with that, you big meanie. Sorry, just trying to get a few hits in I still can. I imagine we'll be in your territory once we reach the club room. The club? That's right! Come on, everyone's probably waiting. Not giving me time to respond, she grabs me by the arm and begins pulling me through the hall. The borderline kidnapping ends when we arrive in front of a third-year classroom. Sorry doesn't even give me a moment to collect myself before swinging open the door and throwing me inside. Needless to say, I was not prepared for what I'd gotten tossed into. Damn, that girl's gonna kill me one of these days. Oh! Hello there, Yuri, Natsuki, and Monika. They're all so baffled at my entry. Having recovered from my shove, I look ahead to find 3 girls watching me with pure bewilderment on their faces. I'm back! Thought it's taken so long. Okay, sorry, I accidentally paused, so getting used to OBS. The perplexed trio all but ignore Theory as they continue to try and decipher what kind of creature I am. Hello? My name is Salty, it's nice to meet you all. They'll take a second to process the situation before anyone speaks up. Oh, so you're who she was talking about. Sorry, Salty. Theory told us you were bringing someone by, so it's not like we weren't expecting you. Your entrance was just a bit surprising. I shoot Theory a quick grimace before responding. No worries, I'm sure you're happy to have a vice president who carries out her duties so energetically. Of course. But I didn't expect to take the role of a recruiter quite so seriously. An awkward laugh stems from Theory's direction. But now you're here, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Monika from Class 3A. I'm the current president of the Literature Club. It's nice to meet you. Guess even class stars have to do proper introductions from time to time. But wasn't there Monika on the debate team or something? How did she end up president of the Literature Club? You two should introduce yourselves as well. Oh, alright. My name is Yuri. I'm in Class 3C. It's very nice to meet you. Just a polite bow before stepping out of the way. For formality, the girl seems more certain to student council than the lecture club. Natsuki, also in Class 3C. There seems to be an unusually large amount of hostility coming from the pink-haired one. Wait, Class 3C? This girl's a third year? Talk about shocking. I had no idea anyone in our grade was so petite. You got a problem? Not exactly. Just surprised we're all seniors and haven't met prior to now. Her glare tells me she isn't fully convinced by my excuse. Not meeting all your peers is actually pretty common, given the size of our student body. But it's not as though we're total strangers. Natsuki and Yuri are in the same class, and Sayori seem to have you and Sayori seem to have known each other for quite some time. Please. Plus, I believe the two of us were in the same homeroom last year. So she remembers me, huh? I don't feel honoured if not for how she... Alright then. With introduction out of the way, we actually had some cupcakes prepared to request for Vice President. Monika! No, I understand. Sayori had to make cupcakes to bait me into coming. Whoa. That was weird. Is everything okay? Your face become awfully red all of a sudden. No problems here. With her grand scheme exposed, Sayori ducks away while fidgeting with her fingers. Not one to let effort go unrewarded, I find myself ruffling her hair. Might want to let others in on your plot next time. Don't know what you're talking about. Can we hurry up and eat already before these two make me lose my appetite? Oh! Here, I'll help you get the cupcakes. And let me prepare some tea for everyone. Even with the cheery vibe, there's still a tinge of awkwardness in the air. Shouldn't be surprised considering they're dealing with a total outsider at the moment. These thoughts swirl around my head as I follow Monika to the collection of desks and chairs. They are so cute! Sayori gets excited to put something on the other end of the room as we sit down and make a makeshift table. The object for affection, their secret along though, as a tray of cupcakes is laid in front of me. Even with the light blue cat, eyes and ears being decorated out of icing. What do you think, Zoe? Aren't they super adorable? Adorable may be right, but where do you even buy cupcakes like these? Is having a potential member come visit really worth buying custom-made cupcakes? Well, I'm lost in thought, wondering about the advancement of cupcake technology. A tea set and several cups are also placed on the table. Would you care for some as well, Salter? Oh, yes please. As a thank you, I can't help but stare above average tea set just placed out of nowhere. The teacher has allowed us to keep this stored in the closet ever since the club was formed, in case you're curious. He promptly answers the question in my mind without me even having to ask. I see. Do you always drink tea during meetings? Not always, but I would say more often than not. Well, drinking tea and reading a quick room like this does sound rather reaction. Indeed, I'm actually rather fond of that feeling. So fond that she begins zoning out at the thought. What about you, Salty? Do you enjoy reading in your free time? Question isn't up, but so discomfort on my chest as she asks. Yeah, something along those lines. Books used to be my main source of entertainment, but that changed when into my first year of high school. Oh! Her blatant curiosity caused the discomfort to go slightly stronger. 10 minutes in and I already get to lie? Wonderful. My mom had been a pretty prominent bookworm for as long as I can remember. I've picked the habit up from her at some point. And the reason you stopped reading so much? Is she messing with me? How can you be so nosy with someone you just met? Life got busier once I entered high school. Less free time led to less reading, which eventually ended with hobbies falling to the wayside. As I'm sharing my story, I noticed Sayori's expression becoming increasingly downcast. I see. Then perhaps joining the club will allow you once again to have time to read like you used to. Yeah, maybe. Conscious not to let the topic linger on me, I turn my attention to cupcakes. Eating sweet is usually on my mind, but see how this is cut to avoid more talking. My tempered expressions are blown away as sweet, almost homemade taste fills my mouth. Where do you get these cupcakes from? Where? Oh, I see. Nobody appears to have told you. These cupcakes were actually made by our very own resident baker, Natsuki. Hey, I don't remember becoming the club's resident baker. You seriously made these? Well, yeah. What about it? I'm just impressed is all. These taste and look so good. I think they were custom made, some high class bakery or something. Thanks, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made them for you or anything. Well, technically you did. As you said, this can't help but call Seminar Kiba presenting me with the modern workings of Tsundere. True love, according to my mentality, hasn't been tainted by his wisdom. Trying to ignore Natsuki's occasional red-faced glances, I continue working for my cupcakes and tea. Before it goes wrong, what seems like routine conversation after a few minutes of eating, Natsuki's face once again takes crimson tone as Sayori gives her cupcakes a raving review, and we all thank Yuri for the t-shirts and begin collecting our cups and our teas. My focus comes land on Monika in the middle of all this. Yeah, I mean, okay. The fact you remember me is oddly unsettling for some reason. Class store or not, my ability to become invisible is one of the few things I take pride in. Maybe she had been the class rep, this would be more understandable, but I clearly recall her turning down the position to focus on the clubs. Some tension floats through my temples as the memories slowly come back. Having her in the same homeroom seemed like a blessing at first, given how bound she was bound to draw any and all attention. There was a little more than wishful than thinking when she became the ideal we were all measured against. Honestly, I had a grudge against her for most of the year because, stupid it may sound, but what could I do? The constant comparisons always remind me of, salty? I watched quickly break off my train of thought. Did you do something, Monika? Well, you've been staring at me for a while now, so I was wondering if everything was okay. Oh, sorry about that. We're just a little lost in thought. Didn't mean to gawk or make you uncomfortable. I see. I'm glad to hear you weren't thinking anything ill-fitting of a literature club candidate. Ill-fitting? Wait, did you just call me? You didn't tell us your friend was a pervert, Sarah. Jesus Christ. Okay. Pervert? That's not salty. He wouldn't. Would you mind saying that with a bit more confidence? Thwack. Do you see the quick and justified crash to chops to the head? Ow. Don't worry, Natsuki. I bet it's still too early to declare whether salt is a deviant or not. What did I do? You're not exactly helping my case, you know. I guess this kind of bullying is par for the one when you're the only guy in a group of girls. I've managed to learn a bit about each of the members during the several minutes of lighthearted banter leading up to now. For instance, Yuri enjoys reading serious psychological novels, while Natsuki prefers less complex, cutesy stuff. Along with their taste in literature, the cool girls also appear to have polar opposite personalities. You would likely be shrinking whenever Natsuki's voice hit a certain decibel. Interesting as they both seem, however, two weren't the only one to grab my attention. There was also Monika, who didn't appear to be any different from how she was back when we were in homeroom together. She's the kind of person who could pass as your best friend after only knowing her for a day. No surprise there. Last but not least was Sayori, who, as you'd expect, was Sayori. Nothing more, nothing less. My goal of listening quietly, we're trying to learn more about everyone, is interrupted when the elephant in the room suddenly gets brought up. Maybe you have a genuine idea of what happens, Neil. What do you think? Are you interested in joining? Something I'd like to know before making my decision, if that's okay. Of course. Ask whatever's on your mind. Does this club have any designated activities, like extracurricular stuff it does on a regular basis? Designated activities? Didn't we mention this earlier? We were going to, but kinda kept getting sidetracked. I see. Sorry about that. The answer would be no. We don't have anything quite so formal. Tell me more about reading. We're having discussions about what we've recently read or wrote. Of course, this isn't to say we haven't done anything that may fall into the character of extracurricular. The club hasn't been around for very long, but we held some spur-of-the-moment activities at the recommendation of our members. We also fully intend to participate in both the summer and fall festivals. I see. Part of me thought they'd just been putting on the airs to make me think the club was super relaxed or something. But it really does seem to be easy going, with little in the way of required effort, not to mention a small number of members. In that case, I'd be happy to join the lecture club. Really? You're seriously gonna join? Sure, I don't have any reason not to. Yay! I'm so happy! So I made the rats around me and begin jumping up and down. Hey! The other time they turned towards me, they tried prying off the vice president. I'm glad to hear you've decided to join the club after all. Consider yourself lucky. That's okay, come on! I'd been super pissed if you just came for the cupcakes. Then it's a thing. She did the thing! She did the one frame! Then it's official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Yeah, thanks for having me. Oh, and one more thing that might be good to know. The club meets every day of the week, but attendance isn't necessarily required, since we don't have any set activities. We'd still like to come to you as often as can. Don't worry much if you're not end up not being able to make it. If no differences, just try to let me know ahead of time. I will also inform everyone beforehand in case we have to cancel a meeting. You won't have to worry about him missing Monika. Salty had never missed had never had anything important to do during this time of day anyways. Oh, is that right? Ow! She cowers down as I begin rustling her hair. Make me sound like a slacker, will ya? Sorry. This is abuse, Scan. This is genuine assault. My attention returned to Monika once the cheery vice president has been dealt with. Cheeky. You said to let you know ahead of time if I'm going to miss, right? Is Chelsea good enough? There's no way for me to contact you. We actually have a messaging group of the club. We can inform us of such things as admin says. It's also how you'll receive news about cancelled meetings. You'll have a vice president add your email now that you're a member. Right, Sayori? Yes, ma'am. She mumbles while rubbing over her head. Okay, everyone. With that said, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And so my first day of literature has officially come to an end. So he stands up picking in front of the doorway. The staying contact is the last one before adding exactly respect. Aren't you gonna say anything? Huh, oh yeah. Good afternoon, Sayori. Wonderful weather we're having today. She lets out a shrill shriek, which probably left every dog in the neighbourhood running for cover. Jeez, that's not what I meant. Well then, do you mind giving me a hint? She immediately pointed to the top of her head. Do you want me to check you for lice? No, you big meanie. Good badly you messed up my hair. Really? Yeah, I thought I was doing you a favour by fixing it. Can't fault a guy for an honest mistake. Her face looks its form of a predator ready to strike down its prey. Jesus, okay. Guess now would be a good time to lay off. Causing a commotion on my first day would likely come back to bite me in the ass. Sorry, Sayori. You might have gone a little overboard. Don't worry about your hair. The messiness is part of what makes you cute. Cute? Looks like she's still a little weak to blatant lip service even after all these years. Well, I guess it was kind of messy to begin with. I suddenly slipped past her as she continues to bury her blush. You coming? Huh? Since we're both here, I think we can walk home together. Unless you've gotten someone else to be. Nope, we totally can. Let me just grab my stuff real quick. But the club meeting went smoothly enough, and soon presented with another difficult situation. This time involving Sayori. Between me joining her club and the bonus of us walking together, she seems to be on cloud 9 right about now. But that high she was riding came crashing down about halfway through our commute. Given her expression spans with a range of happy and manic, most people would oh my god, what happened? Most people think something truly awful would happen if she saw her like this. Of course, being friends for long enough, she isn't always brimming with joy, but I'm also aware how hard she tries to hide it when she's feeling down. Judging how it looks now, she's probably lost in thought that she isn't aware of her appearance. My ability to handle her more serious side has never been particularly good, but seeing her this way never still feels to make my chest hurt. I guess I need to break the list. Hey, sorry, mind if I ask you something? Huh? Don't look so somber. It's just a small detail I've been thinking about for a while now. Sure. I don't mind, but hearing you ask for permission first is a little scary. Sorry, this is important, so I have to give you time to brace yourself. Brace myself? It's just, well, I've been wondering. Have you gained weight? Chad, what? What do you mean gained weight? Looks like that worked well, huh? Getting her to talk would be nearly impossible to get for a day. Do you really think those big lunch? And she becomes laughing less coherent until I finally decide to Ben's gives me a bit and thump. Ow! Hopefully a quick forehead struck a bit enough to rely on her attention. What was that for? That was good stuff, speaking in tongues and won't end up you getting cursed. It would have been your fault saying something so mean. Don't know, I'm supposed to considerate when talking to girls. Yeah, girls won't do anything that could reinforce gender stereotypes. Gag, what is MC on? Jeez, how can you say stuff like that? Yeah, I agree! Do you really think I've gained weight? Nope, not in the slightest. Plus, I likely wouldn't notice even if you did. Huh? Then why do you say that? Because you've been sulking for a while and I wanted to find out why. Sulking? Yeah, he started acting. I'm so scared the music's gone. Not after we left the club. I was hoping I'd be able to help if you told me what was going on. Sorry, Salter. So you're keeping it to yourself after all? No, I'm sorry for asking you to join the club. It comes out of left field as I stand dumbstruck for a moment before realizing nobody is speaking. Hold on, why are you apologizing? Well, it's just... You looked really upset when you were asked for reading. And then you started talking about your mom. I noticed the always mood dropped during the conversation, but I didn't expect it to keep nagging at her. I should have known better. The situation's my fault. I've been friends with Sarah long enough to know she'll carry stuff like this with her forever if you don't step in. Something I've been acutely aware of. And have tried dodging for the majority of our time together. I try wearing a convincing smile while resting my hand on her head. The world would be a better place if your attention to detail translated to other things, you know? She didn't respond, leaving me to speak in a more serious manner. Listen, I'll admit to being a little uneasy at the time, but only because of how long it's been since I last thought about that stuff. Joining the club was my decision, and I wouldn't have made it if it seemed like too much to handle. So don't worry so much, okay? That's all in the past now. You'd both feel especially shallow being told to Sayori. She moves more than anyone about my situation and how poorly I've handled it for the last few. What? Are you sure? I don't want you to be uncomfortable because of me. I'm positive. The connection between the two hadn't even occurred to me until Yuri's question. Come on, maybe she'll go to waste to keep frowning. Heh, you really don't play fair, you know that? I have a vague understanding. With this, we continue on towards our houses. Sarah does seem to be in somewhat of a better mood, but now I feel like the one who's bidding. She always gets downcast whenever anything related to my family situation comes up. Even after all these years, I've noticed that she'll always take steps to avoid topics like that, slightest to coincide with my past. She was probably so excited about me asking to join her club that she legitimately didn't make a connection between the two. Jeez, this girl is really too nice for her own good. Well, I usually spend my time after school studying, making dinner, and then going to the occasional jog. My god, why is MC either such a like a G? Like saying the not cringiest, but saying the meanest stuff, assaulting theory, or just being a therapist. Attending the club meeting today totally drained me. Socialising has been my strong foot, but hopefully I'll grow more accustomed to being around the others. Thinking this, I scarfed down a plate of leftovers before retiring to my bedroom. Okay! Thursday, April 7th. Okay guys, well, that was part 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. If you want to see more of this, just like, subscribe and comment, only if you want to. Commenting helps with the algorithm, so I'd really like it. Thank you so much again, and I hope your day is better because of this video. Bye.